Hey YouTubers, to get a little video going of what I believe is my perfect assembly table. All I do pretty much is build cabinets, so this table works for me. It's 4 foot by 8 foot. It's got a 3-inch overhang all the way around for clamping things. I do have a little storage on this end. Got some drawers on the other end that I haven't completed at the moment. But this side, where the anti-fatigue mat, is where I do all my work, right here. As you can see, I do have a tape on the table, all the way down 8 foot. I have it on both sides. Don't use it that often, but it does come in handy from time to time. I was tired of, running around for nail guns or clamps or hammers, screws. They used to be on the other side of the shop, all the screws, and I got tired of assembling things and just grabbing a handful or grabbing a tote and bringing it over here. So I put it all here. Then a friend of mine was up here hanging out with me one day, and we were sitting around. He goes, "Man, you need power." And he was right. I needed power. Well, I have 2 dedicated routers that I use. That they're there on the end of the table. The reason I say dedicated is because the bit in that one never changes. The bit in that one never changes. That's what they're there for. It's worked out pretty good so far. They stay out of my way. I've got, I don't know, almost 5 feet that I can walk, and I actually have a cabinet stored there in front of where I store my sheet goods. So plenty of room to walk around it. I'm going to be putting toolbox drawers over there because the toolbox that's over there, the drawer slides broke, and yeah, I'm not going to throw the toolbox away just because the drawer slides broke and put my own in there. This is what works for me. I actually want to take this top and turn it into a torsion box. A lot of you might go, why not build a new one? The reason why is because this is very dear to me. My son, he died January 2nd of this year, and he did this one night out here. I was pretty upset about it when I seen it, but now that he's passed, it's kind of his heart. So yeah, that's not going anywhere. You can see it's kind of, I don't know, wet looking almost. Well, you can see the water from up here. But I actually did put a little poly just over the one spot so it would never get sanded off or go away. I do like the 3-inch overhang because it allows me to clamp down face frames or whatever. Pretty much face frames is all I need to clamp down. The bin storage, I like it because I can reach in here and I can actually pull the bin out if I need it. I did put them, as you can see, they're easy to pull out, but not real easy to get back in. I did build it tight. I did drill a hole for my wood glue, and it says on the box that this bin storage is built in, which you can kind of see it here. So I thought about doing another one over here, but since I'm right-handed, kind of makes no sense. I do have air down there. Love to hear your guys' input on maybe how I can improve this. If I do a torsion box, I'm going to use this same top and still keep the 3-inch overhang. I do not like the cubbies that people put in there just because I like to see my tools. That tells me if that clamp's not there, or if that nail gun's not there, then where is it? That's the reason I like it. These are the things I use most of the time, probably 95% of the time when I'm building cabinets. It's all right here. I do not have to walk away, walk to the other side of the shop to grab something. Yeah, it is kind of inconvenient to reach down. It's a lot of bending. But that's the reason the totes are removable. Pull them out, put your screws up there, do what you got to do. I do love that fact. The reason I want to do a torsion box is I built this out of 2x4s. It was just cheap. I think when I bought the 2x4s and I bought the plywood, which is cabinet grade birch, including the 2x4s, not counting this or anything under here because I just built the table at first. I think I spent probably about 120 bucks on it. And I loved it. It was dead flat. There are, every 16 inches, there's a 2x4. But I have built so many cabinets that are so heavy that it has developed a sag. It's not a giant sag. It's probably about a 1/16 or an 1/18 of an inch, which anybody that builds cabinets or any kind of woodwork, we don't want that. We want a completely true flat surface. That's why I want a torsion box. So I guess wanted to show you guys my table and was just wondering what, I guess I needed your input on what's the thinnest I can make a torsion box and keep it true and remain flat. I don't know how to tag Jay Bates or the Wood Whisperer. Those are those are the main two that I follow. I do follow, I think it's DIY Tyler. He has some pretty good builds, and he follows those guys as well. So, I would love to hear your guys' input. If you haven't subscribed to me, which I think out of the 3 or 4 videos I've uploaded, I think I only have about, 2 views. I'd love to get more views. Don't really care about subscribers. Don't really care about making money on YouTube. I just really want to know. I just really like some input on this. I make a good enough living doing what I do. So let me know. And there's my double miter saw station. The big one is 19 foot from there to there. This plane's with it, but this one is my portable 10-inch slider that I can remove and take to the job. The table stays there. I basically take this guy off and put it on sawhorses, and I actually love it. I've got it built to where when I bring it back in the shop, I just set it there and it's true every time. So I love it. So yeah, guys, this video is all about this. To me, this is my ultimate outfeed table. I'm just worried about the sag in the top. And maybe you guys have some ideas that might help me out. Let me know.